They say his name alone can drive away evil. His painted face guards thresholds. His roar rides with tigers. His chains bind a host of demons. But who was Zhong Kui before the legends? How did a scholar, bright with promise, fall into despair, die at palace gates, and rise again as the king of ghosts who patrols the night forever? Zhong Kui was born in the Tang dynasty, in a modest household that cherished learning more than wealth. From childhood, he was drawn to books, tracing characters in sand, memorizing the Analects, and reciting poems by flickering lamplight. His parents believed education might lift their family's fortunes, and so he laboured day and night, guided by duty and ambition. As he grew, his brilliance became undeniable. Teachers praised his sharp memory, neighbours asked him to compose festival verses, and younger pupils copied his steady brushstrokes. He dreamed of the examinations, the path that could raise his family into honour. For Zhong Kui, success was not only personal glory, but justice itself, a belief that merit could outweigh birth and beauty. Yet shadows followed him. His features were considered coarse, his build heavy, his gait awkward. In a world where appearance meant favour, his face became his enemy. Patrons in tea houses smirked when his name was spoken, whispering he was unfit for court. Still, Zhong Kui pressed forward, trusting that the test of merit would ignore the mask of skin. When the great day of testing came, he answered every challenge with calm mastery. His essays on law, ritual, and history were praised as elegant and precise. Rivals glanced at his desk and felt their hopes sink. At last, his years of labour seemed rewarded. He believed that justice had triumphed, and that the world was ready to hear his voice. But when he bowed before the emperor to receive his title, merit was cast aside. The ruler looked upon his face with distaste and denied him the honour he had earned. In an instant, his life's purpose crumbled. Stripped of recognition, mocked by courtiers, Zhong Kui's despair consumed him. At the palace gates, he ended his own life in rage and sorrow. His spirit fell into the courts of the underworld, where the judge of the dead presided over countless souls. Here, appearances mattered nothing. Yanluo Wang saw not deformity, but strength, not failure, but fire. He named Zhong Kui King of Ghosts, charged with commanding legions, subduing restless shades, and guarding the living from the malice of the dead. Zhong Kui rose, clad in robes of authority, iron chains coiled at his belt, a great sword in hand. At his call, spirits gathered in formation, 80,000 strong, bowing before him. The broken scholar had become a general of shadows, his command absolute. Where in life he was mocked, in death the very legions of night obeyed. Legends tell of him riding a tiger across rooftops, its breath steaming in winter fog, its roar echoing against tiles. In the same world where a monkey king once defied heaven and mocked gods, Zhong Kui prowled in stern silence. To mischievous tricksters, the heaven sent trials, but to wicked demons, Zhong Kui brought chains, judgment, and unyielding justice. He never forgot kindness. His friend Du Ping had once helped him when others mocked his face. From the underworld, Zhong Kui arranged for his sister to marry Du Ping, ensuring happiness and prosperity. Even as a king of spirits, he honoured debts of friendship. His wrath struck demons, but his loyalty bound him to the living still. Another tale speaks of a night when he captured 100 demons, binding them with chains and dragging them before Yanluo Wang. Each begged for mercy, but none escaped justice. His work was relentless but not cruel, for he restored balance, setting fear itself to guard peace. In his justice, mortals saw protection and spirits learned dread. Among the living, his name spread like fire. Families painted his face on doors to keep spirits at bay. Merchants sold charms of him at markets, carved in wood or printed on paper. Children grew up knowing his red beard, fierce glare, and studded robes. For every home, his image became a shield stronger than steel or sword. Emperor Xuanzong once fell ill, plagued by dreams of a ghost. In his vision, Zhong Kui appeared, towering and furious, seizing the spirit and tearing it apart. The emperor awoke healed. He ordered the painter Wu Daozi to capture the figure, and so the first great portrait of Zhong Kui was born, fearsome and protective, wrathful and just. At New Year, his face guarded thresholds. Families pasted his image beside red couplets. Innkeepers hung him near guest rooms and shopkeepers near their cash boxes. Where other gods promised fortune with gentle smiles, Zhong Kui promised safety with a glare. Firecrackers lit the streets, lanterns glowed, and behind his painted face, households rested easy. Artists often drew 5 bats around him, for in Chinese the word for bat, fu, sounds like fortune. So the creatures of night, when flying in Zhong Kui's service, became omens of luck, fear and fortune, joined in his image, as though darkness itself, when mastered, could guard the home and bless the family. On the opera stage, his mask blazed in red and black, with wide eyes and heavy strokes. Drums pounded as he marched, scattering painted demons before him. Audiences cheered, children gasped, and his legend lived not only in prayer, but in theatre. The demon Queller strode across boards of wood, as if across the heavens themselves. Yet behind the mask was a memory of injustice. He had sought fairness, only to be rejected for his face. That wound shaped his second life. He turned rejection into power, pain into purpose. He became terror itself, bound to justice, proving that even in death, a man denied dignity could rise as a guardian eternal. Comparisons are often made with the Monkey King Sun Wukong, who defied heaven. Both were cast aside by rulers above, both built legends outside the walls of power. Yet their paths diverged. One laughed in rebellion, the other judged in silence. Together they show how myth can raise rebels and guardians alike, reflections of defiance in different forms. Dynasties changed, emperors rose and fell, but Zhong Kui's name remained. He was carried in festival parades, etched into charms, sung of in opera halls, whispered about in times of plague or unrest. When storms rattled homes, parents invoked his name. When children trembled, they pointed to his image and believed no ghost would dare to cross. Even today, his image endures. Masks grin from stalls, paper prints decorate homes, bronzes guard temples. Tattooists etch his likeness, opera troupes retell his hunts, and films and books reimagine his role. For over 1,000 years, he has been warning and comfort both. The same face, feared by spirits and trusted by families. The power of his story lies not only in demons defeated, but in the injustice overcome. Stripped of honor, mocked for appearance, he found purpose in the only place where such prejudice could not touch him, the underworld. There, the scholar wronged in life became a judge in death, a reminder that no cruelty can erase true worth. Legends exaggerate to teach, and Zhong Kui teaches that even fear can serve. His image frightens the wicked, his sword disciplines demons, his chains drag back those who slip free of mortal laws. His very ugliness became armor for others. From rejection, he rose into duty, a protector forged by pain and sharpened into strength. Dynasties measured years and emperors built palaces, but their names have faded while Zhong Kui remains. He is not gentle nor distant. He is flawed, scarred, wronged, and that is why people remember him. To those who fear injustice, he is a companion, grim yet steadfast, a figure who never turns away when the night grows heavy. His legend shows that fear has 2 faces. Spirits dread him, yet mortals draw comfort from his glare. The same features mocked in life became the features painted on doors, steadying children and protecting homes. Darkness is not always threat. Sometimes it is the uniform of a guardian. In Zhong Kui, terror itself became safety. Zhong Kui's life was broken by judgment, yet in death he became judgment itself. The palace that scorned him crumbled to dust, but his story endured through dynasties, prayers, and painted doors. He is remembered not for beauty, but for the strength to guard others when no one guarded him. His tale reminds us that power may rise from rejection, and that even the most despised face can become a shield against the darkness. In the end, Zhong Kui stands as the eternal keeper of thresholds, proof that a man denied in life can still command eternity. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more great stories. Cheers.